up in the dark.
They had AR-15s or M16s. They were pointing at us.
They told us, put your hands up in the air. Let us see your hands.
They're drawing down on me, and they let the looters run rampant for over a week? Are you kidding me?
I really thought they were going to kill me. I really did.
They didn't care what your rights were. They were going to deny them.
You're letting the thugs get away with everything, and you're coming to honest, good citizens and taking away their protection, and it is wrong. Wrong, wrong.
But still, the order had been given for police and National Guard to go house to house, often with guns drawn, to evacuate residents and confiscate their firearms.
No one will be able to be armed. We will take all weapons.
It was a human drama with emotions and tensions running high. Patty Connie is still trying to recover physically and emotionally.
They really did a number on me.
From the day police forced her from her home.
It was traumatic. All of a sudden, they were banging on the front door, the side door, and the back door. And they said, let us in.
Patty tried to explain. She was on dry land, she had plenty of food and water, and didn't want to abandon her dogs. But it didn't matter.
If you see 6 or 8 police that look like linebackers pushing you in a corner, you're in shock. I'm saying, look at all my food. I got plenty of food. They kept pushing me back, and ended up like this.
Then, Patty showed them a small revolver she was carefully holding in the palm of her hand. A camera crew was there to capture what unfolded next.
I said, it's not even loaded. And I dropped it on the floor.
You got a gun, relax.
Well, they punched me in the face.
Relax now.
How could this happen in America?
You're treated like a criminal, and you did nothing wrong. So your rights are really out the window.
Richard Styron was in his friend's bass boat trying to salvage his gun collection before the looters stole it, when they got stopped by a St. Tammany Parish Sheriff's boat.
And we've had policemen tell us that that's what they wanted us to do, but not the sheriff in St. Tammany. They just wanted to confiscate them from us.
We felt like criminals at the time when they come up to us with M16s or AR-15s, whatever it was, but there was 4 of them with rifles and holding on us.
He said, be thankful we're taking your guns here. Why should I be thankful? Well, if they catch you with them on land, they're going to take you straight to jail.
I felt like it was un-American and then we had been violated.
They took something from you. They stole something from you. That's the only way to put it. They took something that they didn't have a right to take.
You know, the more I think about it, the madder I get.
Jim Richard's home was badly damaged by Katrina, but when he tried to save his gun collection,
I had most of them stored up top.
it too was confiscated by law enforcement.
You know, they had no jurisdiction here. You know, I'm a law-abiding citizen, protecting myself, you know, and property. Yeah, they had no right to take.
But the authorities didn't stop there.
What I feel is that we're losing control of who we are as a nation.
Robert Zoss was forced to evacuate when a tree destroyed both of his family's homes.
Loaded with dogs, kids, people.
Then, as they were exiting through downtown, the unexpected happened.
These cops came out of nowhere, said stop, and asked, do we have weapons in the car? And I told him, yeah, I do. He said, get out the vehicle, had us all sit cross-legged in front while they searched the vehicle.
But Robert couldn't believe what he watched police do next to his rifle and his friend's pearl-handled revolver.
I saw them smash her gun given to her by grandmother, grandfather, just against the curb. The other things that they busted up, the .22 rifle they busted up, these were police officers that went too far.
A breakdown in law and order.
There was mayhem. New Orleans police did not have control of the city anymore.
The safety net had snapped. Phone lines and cell towers were down.
911 wasn't answering the phone. Our police department wasn't answering the phone. You couldn't find a policeman.
They had no police or military presence in this neighborhood whatsoever.
It was just you and that constant feeling of hopelessness, of living in fear, knowing there was no easy way out.
There was so much gunfire around here at nighttime you could smell it in your nose and taste it in your taste buds.
The post-Katrina world turned right and wrong on its head. Looters ruled this city for over a week post-storm without fear of law enforcement.
Your rights were just done away with.
Buell Teal, a commercial crabber, was asked by emergency personnel to help find a safe water route for a barge carrying supplies to get into New Orleans. Then suddenly, a sheriff's boat with 5 officers on board, armed with automatic rifles, sped towards them.
They didn't just have them pointed from their hip, they had them up at their shoulder and asked if we had any weapons on board. I told them yes, we had 2 weapons. They said, get at the back of the boat with your hands in the air, we're coming aboard to search.
Search and then seize Buell's firearms. And when Buell asked for a receipt, the officers flatly refused.
You got a Second Amendment law on the books, and it's just total disregard for it. They violated my rights as far as search and seizure. They had no search warrant.